5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
You're watching Lights Camera Cricket. I am Sushant Mehta. Chennai Super Kings. I do not believe that this champion team will return with the same players next year. So this is the last dance for MS Dhoni, Shane Watson, DJ Bravo and many of the other players. Well, it's a very important contest tonight. MS Dhoni, Chennai Super Kings versus Sunrisers Hyderabad, a very dangerous side, a dark horse in this competition. They've got David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, Kane Williamson, Rashid Khan. So MS Dhoni's side will have their work cut out. Can MS Dhoni and Chennai Super Kings return in the competition? Can they have any hope to make it to the playoffs? We will discuss CSK, but first, it wasn't the kind of desert storm we expected in Sharjah last night, but it was a desert storm, all right, courtesy A.B. de Villiers. 73 not out of just 33 balls. Good night, Kolkata Knight Riders. Here's what happened.
Oh, you called it, Kev. Fetch it.
On a wicket where every other batsman struggled, A.B. de Villiers showed his class.
Oh, another one. It's headed the same way, but a different trajectory.
The South African was at his best towards the end of the innings and single-handedly took Bangalore to 194 for 2.
And down the ground he goes, de Villiers, after a little bit of a breather.
AB finished unbeaten on 73 of just 33 deliveries. A knock that had 5 boundaries and 6 huge sixes.
It's a good start from de Villiers. He's a powerhouse, this man.
In reply, Kolkata could never get going.
Terrific stuff from the spin bowling.
RCB bowlers kept the pressure on and were rewarded with wickets. From debutant Tom Banton to big match winners Owen Morgan and Andre Russell, everyone crumbled under pressure.
And this should be out, is out. So Drivers is on his bike.
All the Bangalore bowlers registered themselves in the scorecard as Kolkata finished on 112 for 9. With their 5th win in 7 games, Virat Kohli's army now moves to 3rd spot in the IPL table. Sports Bureau, India Today.
Well, that's an exceptional performance. It comes to an end in a great cloud of anti-climax, but that isn't to say RCB haven't done a real number on KKR here tonight.
Yes, our Maruti Suzuki Ignis stylish player of the match from last night's game between RCB and KKR is Mr. 360, Mr. 720, Mr. 1440, Mr. Greatest of all time, A.B. de Villiers. 6 sixes, 5 fours, 33 balls faced, 73 runs made. Some very lucky drivers just about survived as cricket balls were landing on the highway outside the cricket stadium in Sharjah. What an innings. Just to give you an idea about how good this knock was, Virat Kohli, who was playing alongside de Villiers, could score just 1 boundary, that too off an edge, went for a 4. Virat took 28 balls to make 33 runs. Here's AB making 73 not out of 33 balls. What a player. Yesterday night, nobody could really score on that pitch. It was slow, but A.B. de Villiers, once again, he just took the game away. Boria, I mean, what can we say about A.B.? There's nothing more to say.
All you can say is international cricket is poorer because this guy refused to play international cricket in the last 2 years. That's all that you need to say. The faster he returns to international cricket, breaking his retirement, international cricket will be richer. This guy is needed at these times, like Ravi Shastri has said. I tweeted that last night, that we need this guy back. What a genius.
No doubt, what a genius. Let's get on with it then. Thala, MS Dhoni, he doesn't quite look like himself, but fans still expect to see some classic Dhoni magic. MSD scored 10 runs against RCB, 11 against KKR, did not bat against Punjab because he didn't get a chance. But the good thing is that the last time Sunrisers Hyderabad and CSK played, Dhoni scored 47 not out of 36 balls. But Dhoni's innings was in vain. It went in vain because they lost the match. They could not chase 164. They ended at 157 for 5. Dhoni and Ravindra Jadeja. So Dhoni is in a bit of fix. Boria, two questions over here. Firstly, is he playing the right side? I mean, is this the complete side that CSK should be playing, because they made a lot of changes? And secondly, people are saying he's done. He's not the finisher that we expect Dhoni to be. He's done as a cricketer.
First question, the answer is a flat no. I mean, if you do not play Imran Tahir on this wicket, then I don't know what you will. With this side, the side that is playing, you will not win. You've got to make changes. Imran Tahir is a must. He will pick wickets. He was the highest wicket taker last year. And if you dent Hyderabad with those two at the top, Warner Bairstow, then you are in business.
One question over. Who do you drop? Who do you drop if Imran Tahir gets in? Who do you drop?
Bravo. He's not batting. I mean, he straight away bravo and get Imran Tahir in. The second question you asked about Dhoni, the finisher. Yes, he's not the same finisher, and that is not expected of him, but he's still better than a Jagadisan or a Kedar Jadhav, or for that matter, anybody in that lineup who's batting at number 4. Anybody, and not just better, better by a mile. So that is why he needs to give himself those extra balls. He's not De Villiers now. He's not the Dhoni of 2010 when CSK was in the similar situation. He was 29, today is 39. So he needs that 7-8 extra balls. So for God's sake, for CSK's sake, for his sake, for the sake of billion cricket fans who want colour, bat at number 4. You fail them, we are fine with it. Bat number 4, give yourself maximum chances.
Give yourself the maximum chance. But also, you know, the top order hasn't been helping him. Talking about which, the openers. Let's dive deep now into this contest between CSK and SRH. Two key players, Shane Watson, Faf du Plessis. Shane Watson has showed us a glimpse of the old Shane Watson, but he hasn't been consistent. 14 runs against RCB, 50 against KKR, 83 not out against Punjab. So 250s in 7 matches, average of 33. Du Plessis is the third highest scorer in the tournament. So far, he's got 350s, average of 61. That's good, but he failed in the last 2 matches. 8 runs against RCB, 17 runs against KKR. Are you expecting another Faf du Plessis, Shane Watson special, just like what happened against Punjab? What do you expect out of Shane Watson and Faf?
You know, Watson will be inconsistent, and you and I have had this discussion. I've explained to you. A retired cricketer cannot be the same as a current cricketer. Shane Watson doesn't play anymore. To expect 5 out of 7 won't happen. It will be 3 out of 10. Faf, yes, he is the pivot. If there is one player in the CSK lineup who is their top player, the USP player, the number 1 player, that is Faf du Plessis. That guy is the pivot around which everybody else will revolve. If he gets out, CSK is done. That is why you need a Faf du Plessis to fire.
Okay, so if CSK has Shane Watson and Faf du Plessis, check this out. SRH, Sunrisers Hyderabad, have David Warner and Johnny Bairstow. I mean, Warner and Bairstow are cold-blooded killers. These two were unstoppable against Punjab. Bairstow 97 of 55, Warner 52 of 40, 160 run opening partnership. Now Warner's made 250s, his average is around 40, which is fine, but his strike rate is 125, which is unlike the David Warner that we know. Johnny Bairstow's average is 36, strike rate is 133, but he was out for a duck against CSK. He made 25 against Mumbai Indians. Bairstow made 16 in the last match against Rajasthan. So he's having a mixed bag of a tournament. Boria, Johnny Bairstow, David Warner, if they are in that sort of attack mode that they were in against Punjab and they go all out against CSK and they survive, it's game over CSK, isn't it?
You know, I told you this, Sushant, and I'm making this point again. 125 is acceptable, 133 is acceptable, because the par is now going to come down from 180 to 160. Every game you will see that. You saw that in Sharjah. 200 will not happen. And you've got to realize and make these adjustments. If Warner gets 125, 130 strike rate, which means you are actually getting to 155-ish. Bairstow 133, some acceleration toward 160, this CSK team will find it very difficult unless Faf plays. So that will be their strategy, that get it off to a decent start and then come Williamson, Pandey and power on. And David Warner will want to anchor that innings once more, trying to hold it together.
All right, moving on now to very important key players for Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's my favorite cricketer in the entire world right now, Kane Williamson. He is just the coolest player ever. He hit that deadly speedster, Jofra Archer, for a 6 with just one hand in the last game. Williamson adds so much stability in the middle order for Hyderabad. He's played 5 matches, strike rate of 143, which is really good, average of 31. And then there's Rashid Khan. I mean, what can I say about this guy? 10 wickets in 7 matches, economy rate of just 5 runs per over. That is just unbelievable. He's the biggest weapon the Sunrisers possess as far as bowling is concerned. But Rashid Khan, remember what happened last time, Boria? Rahul Tewatia took him to the cleaners. 2 reverse sweeps, and then that boundary over covers to 3 consecutive 4s. Now everybody must be thinking, wait a minute. If Rahul Tewatia can hit Rashid Khan, so can we. That's one. And then Kane Williamson. He's the key for Hyderabad as well. Shouldn't he be batting at number 3?
Pandey is good enough there. I mean, he scored runs, he scored 50s. Williamson has to finish. That's his job here, and he's finishing well. He's finishing with a 140 strike rate. That's what you need from Kane. So that's his specified job. If there is an early order collapse, 2 wickets down, then you will see the Kane Williamson that we know, building an innings and then finishing. He's capable of everything. So they've got good batting. As far as Rashid, I want to see Sam Curran pitted against Rashid. You know what? I want to see Shardul Thakur at 3. Or Sam Curran at 3.
Wow.
Dhoni has to change the mindset. Get a Shardul Thakur. He's done it for India, late order hitting. Why is he not using Shardul Thakur, the late order batsman? Get him at 3 at pinch hitter. Upset Hyderabad. You saw Tewatia come out of off stump and then take Rashid on. Send Sam Curran. Disturb Rashid Khan. If Rashid Khan comes and takes 2-3 wickets, game done. You've got to get Sam Curran against Rashid Khan and try and throw him off the blocks. If you can, you are in business.
Finally, 2 players who have to do well for Chennai Super Kings. It's Ambati Rayudu and Karan Sharma. Ambati Rayudu was very disappointing in the last game, Boria, because I mean, I don't know, there was no intent by Rayudu. He made some 40 odd runs in the same ball, 42 or 40 balls. That's not going to cut it. And then Karan Sharma, first game was very impressive, but again, Piyush Chawla's out. He has this 2 matches, so he has to get wickets today. He was wicketless in the last game. Rayudu, he is again very, very important for Chennai Super Kings. Boria.
Hugely important. He's batting at 3. He's got to hold the thing together. You expect a wicket at the top. So if that happens, Rayudu is massively important. Karan Sharma, sir, no containment. No containment. Yeah. Don't give me a 25 or 4 or even a 32 or 4. Not acceptable on a wicket where there is turn. You've got to pick wickets. Ultimately, what will decide is wickets. Hyderabad, 3 people. 4 people rather. Williamson, Warner, Bairstow, Pandey. Get 2. Give me 2, game done. So whoever is bowling, Chahar, Shardul, Karan, Sharma, get me wickets. That's why I'm saying, I'm crying out, Sushant, Imran Tahir has to play.
Imran Tahir has to play according to Boria. It's time for a short break now. When we come back, when we return, we'll get you our picks. You're watching Live Camera Cricket. I am Sushant Mehta. We are talking about the big Chennai Super Kings versus Sunrisers Hyderabad game tonight. Boria Majumdar, who is winning tonight?
If Chennai play the same team, if they don't do changes, Hyderabad. If they play Imran Tahir, different ball.
All right, I'm also backing Chennai. Let's hope they get Imran Tahir in that squad. They really need this win for the sake of the tournament, for the sake of that huge Chennai Super Kings fan base. Let's hope Chennai gets a win tonight. That's all that we have today. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. only on India Today.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.